Today on Health Trust TV, we focus on our senior citizens and invited Tamar Semerjian from San Jose State University and Lori Andersen from the Health Trust to talk to us about how to stay active and healthy as you age. Elena demonstrates some basic tips to prevent falls at home, and our invited chef, Matt Mermod from Catered 2, cooks a rich in calcium recipe to keep our bones healthy. Later, Dr. Varner covers two interesting topics about loneliness in seniors and menopause for women. Ryan Hughes shows us some great stretches and effective exercises for older adults. All this and more on Health Trust TV.
Hi, and welcome to Health Trust TV. I'm Paloma Cano.
And I'm Adam Morella, and on today's show we'll be discussing seniors and their health. We're delighted to have two guests in the studio that understand the importance of promoting senior health.
From the Health Trust, we have Director of Healthy Aging, Lori Andersen.
And from San Jose State University, we also have the Director of Silicon Valley Healthy Aging Partnership, Tamar Semerjian. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
So let's start with you, Tamar. Can you tell us a little bit more about Silicon Valley Healthy Aging Partnership, also known as SVHAP?
Sure. The partnership was developed to have community organizations who serve older adults for all of the organizations to come and work together so that we could better serve older adults and have more evidence-based health promotion programs out in the community.
Very nice. So how is SVHAP working to improve the health of seniors? How are you actually doing this?
So we came together with community organizations, the kinesiology department at San Jose State University, the Health Trust, and our many partners to identify some good evidence-based programs that we could implement in the community.
Oh, very interesting. Can you actually elaborate a little bit on the evidence-based programs?
Sure. So these are programs that we know work. So instead of having programs that we think might help seniors, we know that these are going to help seniors. And we've identified a few programs that we know are effective and that can be implemented in the community.
So can you briefly tell us why it's so important for seniors to engage in physical activity?
We want to be able to be active throughout our lifespan, and so we want to make sure that we are strong, flexible, have good cardiovascular fitness and good balance, as well as be aware of how to manage our chronic conditions. And so all of these programs, and we've got 5, we have Enhanced Fitness, Matter of Balance, Tai Chi, Moving for Better Balance, Walk with Ease, which is an Arthritis Foundation program, and Better Choices, Better Health, all aim to keep older adults healthy and happy and active for longer through the lifespan.
That sounds great.
So Lori, could you tell us a little bit more about Agents for Change?
Sure. Agents for Change is a program that was started a couple of years ago, and it really was formed as a way to allow older adults to get involved in advocacy and to become civically engaged around issues of importance to older adults. So it's really a place where older adults can come, and when they're passionate about something a change that they would like to see in the community, something they'd like to see improved, that they can come together with other older adults and advocates and learn about these issues, and some of them are very complex, so it requires some research, and once they learn about the issue and come up with some solutions, they can go in a variety of ways, create some change. Sometimes it's just talking to an elected official, sometimes it's showing up at public hearings, talking to people, teaching, so it's really connected to healthy aging because to stay healthy you want to also exercise, but you also want to be engaged in the community and some kind of socialization and also learning and giving back. So it's a great way to do that.
Wonderful. And so how is the Health Trust involved?
The Health Trust started this program a couple of years ago with a grant from the SCAN Foundation, and we really felt strongly that a larger senior voice was really important in this community because there are a lot of areas where seniors are not heard, and this is a way that can happen. So that's important to us. We feel strongly that leadership and advocacy is an important role.
Great. And so as a senior, how do you go about getting into this program?
Go to our website, Health Trust, and you can go to the Healthy Aging page and see information about agents.
So Lori, can you tell us about Senior Peer Advocates?
Sure. Senior Peer Advocates, or SPA, is a program that was started a couple of years ago, and it was really modeled after a very successful program in the city of Fremont. And it's geared to really help seniors one-on-one, face-to-face with listening to what their issue or challenges and helping them find a resource in the community to address that. So the spa volunteers are trained, very comprehensive training. They learn about all of the resources in the community, and then they're located at senior centers and other community sites, and they're available to anyone who comes to those sites. Anyone from the community can come and make an appointment, or just come find the spa volunteer and sit down with them. And the spa volunteers will also help the individual go online and find some online data resources as well if they're interested in doing that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Well, thank you guys for both joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks. Be sure to stay tuned. Up next, we get to try some delicious pork tenderloin. But first, let's find out what Elena has to say about seniors in her Healthy Choice demo.
Hi, I'm Elena from the Health Trust, and today I'm going to talk about senior health and safety. Did you know that falls are one of the most common causes of serious health complications and injuries in older adults? If you're over 50 or living with someone over 50, it's important to make your home a safe environment to prevent falls. I have 3 tips to make your home a hazard-free zone for a senior. My first tip is to make sure all electric cords and cables are taped securely to the wall. They should be far from the ground and taped using heavy-duty tape like this. My second tip is to increase light in rooms to see better and prevent tripping and falling. A nightlight like this is a great way to make darker areas safer, like hallways or rooms with no windows. If your room does have a window, be sure to open up the curtains during the day to light up the room. My final tip is that walking frequently is a great way to build endurance and health, but it's important to pick the right pair of shoes. This is an example of a shoe that's comfortable and can help to prevent foot pains and falls. The Velcro here ensures that the shoe doesn't slip off easily. The high part here provides ankle support. The treaded sole on the bottom can help prevent slipping when walking on wet surfaces. Finally, the low back heel can reduce strain on your back, and the wide front can give the toes enough room. Choosing a shoe like this will allow you to exercise comfortably and for a longer time. Remember, making your home environment safe and doing something as simple as choosing the right pair of shoes can help keep a senior injury-free. Again, I'm Elena from the Health Trust, giving you the tools to make a healthy choice.
Hi there and welcome. I'm Dr. Jane Varner from the Palo Alto Medical Foundation, here with the doctor's message. Ladies, listen up. If you're between the ages of 45 and 55, hot, cranky, and exhausted, chances are you're facing menopause, otherwise known as the change. Why is it called the change? Because everything in your body changes. Over the course of your lifetime, your ovaries produce a hormone called estrogen. Estrogen plays many roles in a woman's body. It's involved in the menstrual cycle, bone metabolism, muscle formation, temperature regulation, memory, mood, and even sleep, just to name a few. Beginning in the mid to late 40s, ovarian estrogen production begins to decline, and women enter the phase of perimenopause. Eventually, ovarian estrogen production shuts down completely, fully launching a woman into menopause. A woman who has symptoms of menopause and has not had a period for more than 1 year is called postmenopausal. So what are the symptoms of menopause? Irregular or skipped periods, hot flashes, weight gain, dry skin including vaginal dryness, poor sleep, forgetfulness, sadness and/or irritability, and loss of libido. So what can you do about all of this? Historically, doctors prescribed hormone replacement therapy. However, studies show that this may not be a safe practice for all women and can increase a woman's risk for breast cancer and cardiovascular disease. Some women have found homeopathic remedies helpful, such as black cohosh for hot flashes or melatonin for sleep. One large study found that a regular exercise program, including both cardio and strength training, helped almost every symptom of menopause. Even newer research shows that certain antidepressant medications can offset the effects of declining estrogen levels on a woman's brain chemistry. If this sounds like you, meet with your doctor to discuss your symptoms. Your doctor may want to rule out other types of conditions like thyroid disease or depression. You can partner with your doctor to discuss treatment options and decide on what is best for you. There is no one-size-fits-all approach to managing something as complex as menopause. And in the meantime, invest in a good fan. Again, I'm Dr. Jane Varner with the doctor's message.
And coming up next, Chef Matt Mermod from Catered 2 cooks a rich calcium recipe, and later our fitness expert Ryan Hughes shows gentle but effective exercises for older adults. But first, a healthy tip from one of our community members.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Heather Randol of the San Jose Police Department. According to the National Stroke Association, up to 80% of all strokes can be prevented. Maintaining a healthy diet, exercising regularly, and not smoking, and controlling your alcohol use is a start. But you have to contact a healthcare professional and monitor your blood pressure and cholesterol levels regularly. Your physician can help you create a prevention plan by monitoring your health and checking for atrial fibrillation, commonly known as AFib, which is an abnormal heartbeat that can increase the risk of stroke by 500%. Contact your doctor and start reducing the risk now. If you or someone you know is suffering from a stroke, act fast and call 911. For more information on how to prevent strokes, visit www.healthtrust.org.
How do you do health?
I bike to work at least once a week.
I go for walks during my work breaks.
I choose real food when I snack.
I do yoga once a week.
I choose water over soda.
I go to the gym 3 times a week.
I ride VTA on the weekend.
This year I'll be running 4 half marathons.
We're headed to a healthier place. Join us. This message is brought to you by the Health Trust.
And we are back at Health Trust TV. Thanks for being with us. We are now ready for our cooking segment, and with us is Matt Mermod, a chef from Catered 2. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me. So today we have a orange zest and thyme and parsley marinated pork tenderloin with some molasses baked beans and some sauteed baby turnips and the greens, very high in calcium.
Oh, great.
So we're going to start with the baked beans and the pork tenderloin at pretty much the same time.
Is that a special type of oil you're using there, Matt? Or?
It's olive oil, but I'm using a garlic infused oil.
Okay.
So, get some beans going in here. So these are white navy beans, some yellow onion, and we have some Worcestershire and a little bit of maple syrup.
Oh, that's great.
And some molasses.
Oh, great.
So these ingredients are all rich in, is it calcium or?
Very much so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the molasses, the navy beans, the orange juice, and the turnip greens are all very high in calcium.
So good for bone density building.
Absolutely.
All right.
So these are going to go in the oven for about 30 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, great.
And throw some pork.
And you cook these all simultaneously while the...
Well, for this cooking segment, yes.
Okay.
And then this will brown up. This takes a little bit of time.
Okay.
And then we have some shallot. One of my favorite ingredients. Just kind of cross between garlic, onion, Got that sweetness, and this will kind of go in here as well, the onion.
Great.
Nicely browned up. Come on, heat.
It's smelling good already.
Yeah.
So.
Great.
So how long does this normally take to cook separately?
This would take, well, the beans take about 30 minutes because you really want to infuse the beans with all that really rich flavor of the molasses, the maple, Worcestershire, and some chicken stock. You can use water, some vegetable stock if you'd like to. And this pork tenderloin, you can marinate this up to 24 hours in advance.
Wow. Oh, okay.
It doesn't have any of the acid from the orange juice, so it won't cook the pork. It just adds the flavor to it.
And what kind of marinade do you use for the pork?
So this just has fresh thyme, fresh parsley, orange zest, a little salt and pepper, and some olive oil.
Simple, good.
Yeah, very simple.
So now the beans, are these homemade beans? Are they different than canned beans that you're buying in the store?
You can use a canned bean if you're comfortable cooking beans. By all means, but no, they're just a regular old white navy bean.
Okay.
Great.
We have some turnips. These are baby young turnips. And these will take about 5-7 minutes.
Okay.
And once they get a little bit of brown, I like to add a little chicken stock to that.
Wow.
I love that sizzling sound.
And you have all that goodness.
You mean something good's coming up.
Yeah, you get all that goodness from the pork and all the leftovers from that. You want to get all that.
So what kind of greens do we have over there that are going in?
So these are actually the tops for the turnips.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So you have turnips there. These are the greens that have been cleaned, and I just simply cut the tops off. I'll even cut a little bit of that off and cut them in half.
Great.
Really simple.
Very simple.
Easy.
Yeah. So this going a little bit more. We'll add some greens.
So what are we talking total cook time here? How much time do we have to plan out?
Well,
plan on making a dish like this?
I'd say about, with a canned bean, you can get it all done in about half an hour.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
You can make that work.
Yeah. So those are going.
Well, the smell's getting us all very hungry.
Yes.
And the last ingredient here, a little fresh orange juice.
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
The same orange that we use to marinate the pork with the zest.
So it's freshly squeezed orange juice.
Yeah,
right?
freshly
That's great.
Use it all. All right, so then we have the beans. So those white beans, after about a half an hour, they get really nice and dark and rich.
I didn't know they turned out that color.
Right?
Yeah.
That looks awesome.
You would never know that they're white beans.
No,
Right?
No. These look like regular pinto beans.
Yeah.
All right. And just to plate up, and I'll hopefully be done in time for you guys to try this.
Yeah. Looks amazing, Matt.
Yes.
All right. With the pork.
Most important part for me,
most important
the meat,
part.
man.
Oh wow.
One went in and 3 came out. Amazing.
There you go. It's the magic. Wow. Look at that.
All right.
We got some silverware in here I'm gonna grab.
I'll even.
Well, thank you so much, Matt, for your demo. We really appreciate you
my pleasure.
coming.
Enjoy.
Okay, and everybody stay with us because coming up next we have our fitness expert Ryan who's going to be taking us through a great workout routine
But before we leave, we're going to throw it to Dr. Varner to give us a very important health message.
Let's start off with a pop quiz. Which of the following is the greatest risk factor for premature death in the elderly? A. Obesity. B. High blood pressure. C. High cholesterol. D. Loneliness. If you answered D, loneliness, you are correct. We don't often think of loneliness as a health risk. A 2010 study at the University of Chicago found that in the elderly, loneliness carries twice the health risk of obesity. Loneliness can lead to depression, high blood pressure, poor sleep, higher cortisol production, and lower immunity. Sadly, many of our elderly are lonely. Many have health issues that reduce their mobility and their ability to engage in hobbies like sewing, cooking, or gardening. Many have lost the ability to drive and are homebound. Many are widowed with local family members busy with their own lives. Many have lost their closest friends or are isolated from them because they simply don't have transportation. Santa Clara County is aging. 2010 census data show us that there are nearly 75,000 people over the age of 75 living in Santa Clara County. So, how can we help our growing population of seniors stay connected to their loved ones and engaged in our communities? Throughout the county, there are many senior centers offering everything from fitness classes to computer classes. It turns out, seniors are the fastest growing demographic using social media sites like Facebook. Dialing 211 will connect you to a live person who can help you identify available resources, from transportation to Meals on Wheels. The Santa Clara Council on Aging, recently renamed SourceWise, has a robust website, www.mysourcewise.com, and a toll-free number, 800-510-2020. The Palo Alto Medical Foundation has tackled the challenge of successful aging by making it the focus of its Drucker Center for Innovation. Time banking is a program in which members of a community trade time and skills as a form of currency. For more information, follow the link below. Again, I'm Dr. Jane Varner with the doctor's message.
Coming up next is our fitness expert Ryan Hughes showing soft but effective exercises for the elderly. But first, a healthy tip from one of our community members.
Hi, I'm Heidi McFarland with Santa Clara County Parks. It's estimated that each year 1 out of 3 seniors over the age of 65 will fall. Most of these falls take place at home. Here are some tips to help you prevent falling. You can join an organization such as the Bay Area Older Adults, which is one of our park partners that I guide hikes for. Stay active and exercise daily to maintain strength and balance. When getting up from bed, sit up for a few seconds before standing. Keep your home bright and always keep your floors dry. Put away clutter and keep things off the floor, such as electronic cords. Remember to carry a cell phone with you so if you have a fall, you can call for help. For more information on how to prevent falls, visit www.healthtrust.org.
Hi, my name is Ryan Hughes, and today we're going to talk about some great fitness tips to help you as we age. As we get older, it becomes a little bit harder to do some workouts, to incorporate a lot of different fitness into your life, but it's still crucial to incorporate those aspects into your life because as you age, you become tighter, your joints become stiffer, you have more issues with mobility. So we want to make sure that you keep everything lubricated, you keep moving around, keep the blood moving. So these are some great workouts that you can do in the privacy of your own home. You don't need a gym or any of equipment. And we'll start off with the first exercise. Just sit in any of the chair, any couch or anything you have in your home. We're going to sit straight up, chin up, face out, And this one's real simple. It's just called the reach and pick. So we're gonna go arms straight up, as high as you can go, get a good stretch, just like that, and back down. And we'll alternate. Second arm, as high as you can go, straight up, just like that. We're gonna get 10 to 12 reps on each arm. Hold it as a couple seconds at the top, just to really get that deep stretch, and back down. All the way up, and back down. And like I said, 10 to 12 repetitions on each arm. So that's a great upper body exercise you can do seated. Our second exercise, we're gonna begin seated, and we're gonna do a sit to stand. So sit straight up, chin up. With this one, we're gonna stand, arms out in front, just like that. Stand up and sit back down. Again, get comfortable, make sure you feel ready. Arms straight out in front, push off, and stand straight up, just like that. And back down. Again, if you need to take a break in between your reps, that's fine. Arms straight out, and stand, and back down, just like that. Again, we're gonna go 10 to 12 reps on this one. So again, we started off with the arm stretch. Second exercise is the sit to stand. And our third exercise we're gonna do actually standing. So you're gonna get a nice, comfortable, wide stance. Make sure you feel real sturdy. You don't wanna fall over, so make sure your balance is good. And this one's gonna be a lunge. So we're gonna go straight down, arms straight out in front, and back up. It's important to keep your arms out just to incorporate balance. You don't want to make sure you don't want to fall over, so the arms kind of help keep us nice and balanced. Straight down and up, just like that. And down and up. Again, we're going to get 10 to 12 reps on each leg here. Focus on down, keeping that upper body straight up, the chin up, look straight ahead, arms out in front, down, straight up. We're gonna get 10 to 12 reps again on each leg for that one. So just to recap, we did the reach and pick. We did our sit to stand here. And this one is just, again, straight up. And the third exercise, which is the lunge. Straight down and up. So you can run all three of those exercises 2 to 3 times each at 10 to 12 reps for each exercise. And this is just a great way to incorporate exercise in your home if you have very little time. Not super strenuous, no weights, but it's great to just stay moving, stay mobile when we age to make sure that we stay healthy. My name is Ryan Hughes. This is Health Trust TV, reminding you to stay healthy.
Well, that's our show for today. Remember, everything you've learned and more can be found on our website at www.healthtrust.org.
Visit the site and join us next time as we bring Silicon Valley the latest in health. Thanks for watching Health Trust TV.